What's up, my people? We are back at the Future Hour, and it is a pleasure to have you here with us today. We are looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is back over 100K, and we'll get into that, plus some sentiment analysis, technical analysis, and more. But first, please, if you do enjoy this content, don't forget to help us out with the algorithm by dropping a like. Just a like, not asking for much there. It's a click. Takes a sec, helps us out, but you don't have to. It's all good either way. This is the Future Hour, and Bitcoin is currently sitting at 101. That is pretty nice. But let's actually go over and let's actually look at the technicals of Bitcoin. So here we are looking at the 1 day flashing a strong buy with most of the technicals in the buy column. There is one sell, however, on the daily, and the oscillators on the daily are neutral. The oscillators are neutral. So at a 64, the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index, is neutral, meaning that on the daily pattern, the market is not overbought or oversold. This RSI ranges from 0 to 100. Anything considered over 70 would be overbought, while below 30 would be oversold. Here we are at 64. That is a neutral, pointing to a balanced market. Momentum indicates positivity at 40.89. This is a buy signal. This signifies buying pressure and suggests that Bitcoin's price is gaining upward strength. Now, here we have a different story. The MACD, this is the moving average convergence divergence at 35.02. This is a sell signal. This looks at the difference between the two moving averages and can help us identify trend changes. This negative signal could indicate that the trend is weakening. However, to be said, that overall trend is still positive on the daily pattern for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looking strong on the daily. And honestly, today has been a big recovery. We were at these lows of around $95,000 just, last night. And then now we've recovered to over 101,000. Today is December 11th. Probably should have put that in there earlier, but hey, we're out of order. We're out of time. We're so out of time. We have all the time. I know that doesn't make sense. It's the coffee. So let's go back to the technicals because they're asking about the technicals. Let's look at the weekly here. So weekly, still a buy, not a strong buy like that daily, but still a buy. The oscillators are more positive on the weekly, plus the moving averages indicating a strong buy on the weekly. Here, the moving averages are almost all positive, other than this whole moving average. The other ones are all positive. So the whole moving average actually reacts faster than traditional moving averages, which could help spot some trends. So this is a little bit concerning actually, with this being the sell, but it has to be balanced against all the other indicators being in the buy. So Bitcoin looking still strong on the 1 week. And let's look at that 1 week chart, and you can see this is over the past 4 weeks. Upward momentum, but there still could be potential bearish divergence based on that whole moving average. We just have to wait and see on this one. It's my thought that if we can push above 100K, which we have, but hold it steady, this has been my thesis, then we'll see a move to the upside. However, there's been a lot of resistance here before. So these are critical times. Today, tomorrow, the rest of this week, this weekend, if we can hold above this 100K, then I do believe that we will see a move to the upside for Bitcoin. There has been some news recently, like the Microsoft shareholders rejecting the Bitcoin deal. I don't think Bitcoin cares. Bitcoin does its own thing. It's been doing its own thing. Look at this 5-year chart. I mean, this is bullish, I would say. But this is just one man's opinion. Please do your own research. I'm going to throw on the disclaimer. I'm not even going to say it. That's a disclaimer. You guys know what the deal is here. We're just seeing, we're just talking. We're not really giving advice. Not advice. So, with that being said, looking strong Bitcoin. ETH is also up today. Let's look at ETH real quick. So, sitting at 38.26. ETH looks solid. I'm just going to go back on the technicals real quick. On the daily, ETH is a strong buy, teetering at that strong buy level. Similar to Bitcoin, the oscillators are neutral for ETH. ETH does follow a similar pattern to Bitcoin. That's just how it goes. But ETH tends to lag usually, tends to lag a little bit. Here, let's pull up the 1 month. And as you can see here, this is quite the upward channel here. So you can see that motion. Should we continue? I would say stay above this level right here, this channel. We could see move to the upside and potentially recapturing an all-time high, which has not happened in a few years for ETH. So that will be exciting to see. Yeah, so keep it quick today. We do appreciate you watching. It does help with the algorithm. We don't really care about the algorithm, honestly. I don't even think the algorithm is real. I mean, it's real, but I'm saying we shouldn't treat the algorithm as if it's like this person, like deciding things. You know, that's just a bunch of rules or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I've had a lot of coffee today. A lot of coffee. So we're going to leave it at that. It has been another episode